Question 2. How effective is the combination of your main product and ancillary text? Observing my film poster, you can see the main character using a mugshot and two side shots creates a montage of three heads on one body. You can see the antagonist is bruised, hurt, and the use of harsh colors and textures emphasizes this even more, making the audience presume that something critical happened throughout the story. The intention of this is to create suspense and tension between the audience so they can imagine that she has been through a lot, yet still hiding the full story, aiming but emphasizing a dramatic image for the viewer and the genre horror. In addition to this, the poster helps convey the horror genre using the gritty texture and dramatic contrasting use of color as the base to represent the harsh lifestyle and events that happen between the three figures which are currently hidden, making the audience more enticed to preview the trailer. The use of the emotionless female figure and her representation as the antagonist is the main link between the audience, creating concern and insecurity because they do not know what she is. She does not know what has happened or what she is. Because they do not know what has happened or what she is, making them interesting to view it. While still showing the character, we are already limiting who sees what, trying to limit the narrative, making the audience make their own up, because when they visit the trailer, it will still stay brief, therefore creating this unaware feeling is important for the audience as you're keen to see more. Not to mention, this is not shown specifically in the trailer, but you can see her transformation and how she affects the other main acting roles, therefore again emphasizing and creating suspense throughout the products. We see that something has happened to the main character, but we never know what happened. Therefore, through this, we are attracting the audience to the film trailer, helping connote that there is something more to see, arising more interest and concern towards the narrative, plus expressing horror. We have aimed to use a consistent font, mind the gap, and similar styles in all the products, trying to create as much of a flow as possible. This is important when trying to create consistency for the audience to follow. Not only this, but creating a link between styles such as the gritty texture effects aids to the story and location, but specifically horror, making a balance overall. In the poster and cover, you can see we have used different images throughout, but still using a similar figure silhouette that you see throughout all the productions, again aiding to the continuity. This represents again that she's the focus and everything happens because of her making the audience keep their eye concerned with that main character. This makes the viewer question, what is she, who is she, helping us slowly interest the audience in watching the film. The use of the poster and cover helps escalate the film's narrative, making it seem more tragic and sudden, therefore enticing the audience to watch the film trailer. This method is used by all the films as it is very successful and creates a larger audience. In the film magazine, I've exaggerated the surroundings of the background to aid the main figure, showing her feelings but also representing the chaotic narrative, which is important when trying to express the notion of horror towards the audience, making them understand more clearly. Both the poster and cover created an image of the narrative, specifically injecting this negative yet interesting insight of the main character and what has happened to her or what she may be dealing with, therefore using her as the main antagonist to lead the audience to watch the trailer and watch the film.